Well, this morning, the storm is impacting parts of our viewing area, leaving a lot of people in the dark already. I know Chase is hopeful, but, this is the weather story of the day. Rebecca Lindstrom joining us live in the studio this morning. Rebecca, you've been sort of tracking the numbers. What are we seeing so far?
Well, we've been hearing this story all morning about that weight, and Chase was talking about it as well, as that ice is on the limbs, and then those limbs under the weight breaking and causing these power outages. And so that's really what we started to see around 5 o'clock this morning. I mean, we really just noticed a spike in these power outages. But I will tell you that it sort of seems, because crews have been so well placed throughout preparations for this storm, that they're kind of playing whack-a-mole and getting a lot of these outages fixed. And then as soon as the number dips down, it pops right back up. And one of the things I want to point out, this is actually the Georgia Power map for their outages. And you're seeing these numbers here, and you're like 2, 2, 6, 6. That might not sound so bad. And big picture, the great thing is, so far it is not. But when we touch here, we can notice there's a real difference between outages and total customers affected. So there's only 125 active outages, according to Georgia Power, but that's impacting about 7,400 people who are at home trying to figure out how to stay warm this morning. And then if we shift over to the EMC system, they mainly impact, the suburbs, the northern part of the state. And here again, just kind of looking at their summary, most of these are in the north, to the north of us. This was evenly split earlier this morning between the metro area and the northern parts of Georgia. But now you could see only about 800 outages in the metro area, but about 2,800 up in the northern part. And so total outages, this number is not customers affected. This is actually the outages, 4,522. So we're going to be keeping an eye on these numbers, really looking at the counties that are behind these outages. Right now, I can tell you, when it comes to up north, Gordon County, about half of the customers in that area are without power right now. So that is certainly one big area that is feeling the chill this morning as those crews try to get in, get to those power lines, get it fixed, and get that heat going again. But like I said, as I've been watching these numbers throughout the morning, we've been noticing that it's just like, okay, we're making ground here, and then as soon as they get one thing fixed, you've got another limb, another tree that breaks in another street, and then that number spikes back up again. So we're going to keep an eye on this. Like I said, try to drill down into some of these counties to see who's exactly being impacted. But for now, I mean, you're looking at sort of a total 45, 125 as far as the outages, and probably about 10,000 customers affected right now. Aisha?